Hey guys, Editing Elmo here. I just wanted to let you know that this was taken from my streams. Watch my streams. Uh, do you like this picture of an orange? Do you like this orange picture? I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, this is a cool orange picture. Oh right, I'm sorry guys, this is a tier list video. Sorry, Editing Elmo. Oh! By the way, check my streams. So everyone watching the video, as always, this is going to be the World's Edge tier list. So we've got at the top, we have, hang on a second, no, never mind. We've got Super Duper Must Drop Else Lose. Gotta drop here. If you don't drop here, in the top you lose. You have to drop here, right? You got the Pog. Now Pogs are really, really good drops. You want to drop it. Like, this has got my flat out Elmo approval of a good drop. Meh is like, you'll go here, but like you won't go here a lot. And then I won't actually wait. I'll do one better. I'll do you one better, guys.
I want kill people. Pew pew.
Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's start. So starting off, we've got the Bloodhound Trial. So this is a town takeover that happened at the end of season 4, and quite frankly, I think it's an okay drop point. It's got good loot. The loot quality is good. It's just the amount, which if it had good amounts of loot, I'd put it in Super Duper, but because it's not, Hog. And plus the Prowlers can kind of like destroy your shield. So let's be honest. I mean, it's not great, but I think it's a Hog at least. Harvester. Now Harvester, I think we'll put Harvester in again in I think above Trials. It's Pog. Reason, because it's good on the map. It's got good loot and it's in a good location, right? Just very near central, like very center of the map. No problems. It's like it's a big open area, so it's a bit hard to fight, but loot. If you want loot, you've got a good amount of loot, so it's good. It's good for that, but just whatever you do, don't touch the laser. Just don't touch the laser. That's the one thing that's kind of bad about it, and the fact it's a bit open. Next up, we got staging. Booland staging. Let's be honest, this is a meh. This is the definition of meh. It was just a random river, and then Respawn was like,
Let's turn it into a POI.
and then the community was like, why not? And pretty much that's it. It's like, it's basically you've got staging, which is the Daniel, and then you've got countdown, which is the cooler Daniel. So you're gonna just want to drop countdown, really. Okay, next up, train yard. Train yard, I want kill people. So I mean, for those of you who've been on the channel for a while, you guys would know I hate train yard. Train yard is the most overrated location of all time because it's really open. There's barely any loot, and if you want to win, just take the high ground. That's it. It's like, and like you got so many brain dead people just drop there. It's honestly a really bad location. The only positive about it is that it's really close to the vault. If you just want the vault, land like Harvester. Harvester's much better. Just drop there, grab the key card, and then boom, you got yourself a key card and you're good. Or land Giza. Giza's a good location as well. So yeah, train yard overrated. Always have and always will. Hate it. Please get rid of it in season 10, please. Okay, next up we got survey camp. Now, survey camp, back in the day, was my go-to drop for ranked. I would always drop survey camp because of the free weapon drops. You'd get free weapon drops. Now, Trials also has this, and I think a few areas in Countdown and Launch Site have this as well. I think even Staging has it. Don't quote me on that. I don't think Staging does. Survey camp was unique because it was the first POI in Apex history to implement gun racks, which was used in so many other locations across multiple different maps. So, survey camp was really good back in the day. But now, it's sort of a meh. I think it's better than staging, but it's not as good as, say, Trials or anything, or Harvester. But yeah. Overall, solid POI. Fragment West. Now, I like to put Fragment West and Fragment East same POI. But if I had to say, Fragment West is a bit of a pog. Let's be honest. I do like myself a Fragment West. It's good drop. I do like it. Fragment East, on the other hand, that's going into I want to kill pew pew. Actually, swap these two around. We've got Fragment East here. We've got Train Yard there. So, yeah, Fragment West is better than Fragment East because more people drop the East. And how many times have you fought in that one building next to the what's it called, the train station? That one building in Fragment East, you always fight there. You'll always have like 7 teams dropping at that one building just to kill each other. It's mayhem, honestly. It's bad. But yeah, that's why I think it's... Now, Overlook. Overlook is probably a meh. Overlook was the first ever drop I landed on World's Edge, and it's not a good one. I don't think it's a good one. A lot of people might disagree with me, but it's on the edge of the map. It's got barely any loot on the west side, and you have to drop at these little like platforms, which could lead to your death if you miss jump, which is just not good. No one likes this. Like, nobody likes this at all. So yeah, I mean, it's not a good POI. I've dropped there a few times, but usually it's never usually a good spot to land. Epicenter, I feel like is a bit of an iffy one because it's sort of the in between meh and pog, because it's not got good loot. Like, let's be real, the loot amount is appalling. However, fights in Epicenter are quite good. I'm probably going to put it in a meh. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good drop. A lot of people disagree with me, but I don't think Epicenter is a good drop, in my opinion. Next up, Lava Fissure. Now, Lava Fissure, I've had a good memory there. Go back about a year ago, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But Lava Fissure, honestly, is probably another meh. You know what? Let's make another tier. Let's add a new. Let's add a new tier. We'll call this. Decent. But we'll call this decent. And I feel like let's move Epicenter, Lava Fissure in there. Maybe Survey Camp. Nah, we'll keep Survey Camp in there. But yeah, I feel like that's sort of like where I'd put Lava Fissure, because Lava Fissure is like really narrow. The loot quality is not great, and plus there's the lava as well. It's just not good. Thermal Station. Personally, I do not like Thermal Station. I think it's a meh. Let's put it here. I don't like Thermal Station because it's way too open. There's lava everywhere, and the fact, this is the worst part, the fact that Respawn turned it into an arena map boggles me. It boggles me. It boggles my mind. There were so many better picks, like, I don't know, Fragment West, Fragment East, Train Yard even. I don't know, the Harvester, that would have been a good one. Lava City, Skyhook. These maps would have been perfect, but no, they picked Thermal Station. Not great. Now, Refinery. Next up, we've got Refinery. Refinery is a hog. Honestly, Refinery is either a pog or the top of Pog, or the... No, we'll put it in Pog. I think we'll put it in Pog because it's sort of like very similar to like how we had staging and countdown. Daniel, cooler Daniel. Enough said. But yeah, I do like Refinery. It's a nice drop. Geezer. Once again, I'm probably going to put this in Pog. Once again, this is going in Pog. Because Geezer was my drop in Season 3. I loved Geezer. That was my drop. Now, the thing is with it, loot quantity is appalling. Loot quantity is bad. Like, I'll drop there and I'll be like, hey look, I got fully kitted, and then my teammates are like, oh, you got a gun? And it's sort of whoever lands at that top building, like the building at the far back, gets all the stuff. It's not great. The Geezer's cool though. It's a shame that they put it around the map. Next up we got Lava City. Lava City is I think Lava City is probably the top of decent because it is a good POI. Lava City is a very good POI. The issue with it is where it's located. On the far south of the map. No one's going to drop there. It's in a really bad location. So yeah, I do not like Lava City in that regard. But it's a good rotation spot. Skyhook. Enough said. Skyhook is hands down the best POI on World's Edge. Because it's so big, there's so much loot. Loot quality is great. There's a vault right near... Wait, is there a vault? No, there's not a vault right near there. And you can even rotate into, say, you can rotate down into either Countdown, Survey Camp, or any of those locations. You can rotate into any of those, or even Trials. Trials, you'll probably land there, then rotate into Skyhook. Honest to God, probably the biggest POI in the game, which is what makes it so good. Which means it's probably got the best final circles. I mean, everyone likes Skyhook, let's be honest. The tree! I think the tree is I think it's a bit worse. I think it's kind of like a sandwich between these two. Bad loot quantity. There's not enough loot. You'll be running out here with like alternators with Mozambique. You're not going to be doing good here. You land at tree. Plus you can't land on the tree. Not Pog. Countdown! Once again, probably another Pog. Not Pog. Once again, a super duper awesome must drop. Countdown is such a good drop. It's got so much loot on the outside. It's got really good loot in the middle if you open the hatch. Really good POI. Really good. Love it. Launch site. Next is I think it's a D. I think it's probably a bit better than Epicenter. Let's put it there. So we put launch site there. Launch site's good. It's just where it's located. It is, honest to God, in one of the worst locations known to man. It is in the far most south, and like you may as well just drop Dome. Dome's got much better loot. It's much better interior, and I just don't like launch site. I really don't. Launch site got better in Season 7 when they removed the rocket. I personally did not like the rocket. Blocked a lot of your stuff. Blocked a lot of things. You couldn't really see much. But it was a cool set piece at the time. Then we got Sorting Factory. This is a super duper awesome must drop. Because again, what I said with Refinery, you got Daniel, cooler Daniel, right? Sorting Factory is just two refineries. it's just much better. Way better. Than Refinery. There's just so much more space, so much more loot, so much more action, just much better. And then finally, we got the Dome. The Dome. Now, Dome was a good drop in the day. That is where the boys would drop. The Dome, if you want in ranked, the Dome is a good drop. Back in the day, it really was. I'd probably put it though now in. I'd probably put it like purely for the fact that you can rotate into 2 areas. You got a bit of freedom, but now no one really drops Dome unless it's like hot drop or it's first drop. But anyway, guys, that is my tier list. For those watching the video, make sure to comment what you think of my tier list, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, whether you think I'm cool, whether you think I'm not cool. But yeah, that's it from me on the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Back to the stream. Back to being lonely. Bye.